Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. This is a video to go over homework 97. Okay, so this was on measures of central tendency, mean, median, mode, and range. So here we go. Number one, on her first two math tests, Renee received grades of 67 and 79. Her mean grade, so her average for the two tests was 73. On her third test, she received a 91. She found that the mean of 73 and 91 and said that her mean for all three was 82. Do you agree? So this would be wrong. Renee is not correct because each grade should count as 1/3 of her average. The 91 counted as 50% instead of 33%. 50% because there's only two numbers. So what it really should be is 67 plus 79 plus 91. Divide that by 3 and you'll get 79. So that's the actual average. All right, number two, find the mean of the following. So you want to get the sum of all the numbers, which is 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Divided by 5 and you get 5.5 and 1/5 or 5.2. I want to remind you that you can do this on your calculator, and this is good too because I didn't show you one with fractions yesterday. So go to stat, go to 1. Okay, if you notice, I already put the numbers in. So I put 5.5, 2.75, 7.5, 5.75, and 4.5. So this still works even though it's decimals. And you're going to go to stat, move over to calc, number 1. So go down to calculate and wait for it to figure it out. And remember, X bar, that means that's your average. That is your average. So 5.2 or 5 1/5. Okay, the median for the next one is 22.5. Remember, the median is the middle number. So you put the numbers in numerical order and then you start finding the middle. And now it's the average of those two. So 22 plus 23 divided by 2 and you get 22.5. I'll also show you how you could do this on the calculator. So stat 1, go up until L1 is highlighted, press clear, then come down and they'll go away. So 21, 24, 23, 22, 20, 24, 23, 21, 22, and 23. Okay, you can actually see I messed up right there. That should be a 22, so I just scroll back up, press 22, and press enter. So this says I have 10 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what's nice about this, you do not have to put this in numerical order in the calculator. It kind of does it for you. So check the numbers, 21, 24, 23, 22, 21. Okay, good. So stat calc 1, the same place you went to before, and calculate. And now it's not on your screen, but when you scroll down, you will eventually see median is 22.5. Median is 22.5. Okay. So the median for the numbers 1 to 9, again, same exact thing as before, that is 5. Mode, remember, cannot be done on the calculator. Okay, this one you have to just know yourself. So the most frequent, that here 2 and 8, and here just 8. Okay, number 6, a set of data consists of values 2, 4, 5, x, 5, 4. Find a possible value of x such there's no mode. So that means each number would have to be there the same amount of time. So that would be x equals 2. One mode, x could be 5 or 4, because then those would be 3 times each. Two modes, I have any number except 2, 5, or 4, because then 5 and 4 would be done twice. So any number except that. Okay, next page. Number 7. The answer is D, mean equals median. So for this, the mean, which is the average, got 4. Median, after putting them in order, is 4, and mode is also 4. So this is the choice that works. No mode means each number is represented the same amount of time, so that is C. Median equal to the mode. Okay, I didn't write it, but here, the median is 3, and the mode is also 3. So that is the one that works. Number 10, the mean of a set of data is 36, so the average is 36. If each data set is double, what is the mean of the transformed data set? So remember, we said if basically whatever happens to the numbers is what happens to the mean, okay? So if each of the numbers is double, that means the average is going to be doubled. So if the original was 36, you double it, and that would be your new mean. Okay, 11, 3 consecutive integers. So x plus 1, x plus 2, and you want the average. So again, average means to add them up, divide by how many you have, and equal it to the, equal to the actual average. So add up x plus 1, and x plus 2, divided by 3. So you start by combining your like terms. put this over 1, cross multiply, and you get 31. So x is 31, x plus 1 is 32, x plus 2 is 33. The three CIs, I'd probably say whose average is 32, are 31, 32, and 33. And this one you do not need a legend because of the fact that they already gave it to you here. All right, 12. Sorry again about the LES and C. I forgot this was in this unit, so sorry. The mean of three numbers is 31. The second is 1 more than twice the first. The third is 4 less than. Be careful of that. I think it's supposed to be less than, THAN. 3 times the first. Find the numbers. So x would be your first. Second more twice the first. So this one you know the least information about. It comes last in both of them. So x is the first. 1 more than twice. So that'd be 2x plus 1. And then 4 less than 3 times the first. 4 less than. So don't forget to switch the order. That's very important because subtraction is not commutative. So we just do what we did before. You're going to add them all up. Okay, you're going to divide by how many you have, which is 3, and you're going to equal it to the mean. Actually, I don't like that I skipped a step here. So this would be 6x minus 3 over 3 equals 31. And then at this point, put this over 1, cross multiply, and you get 6x minus 3 is 93. And you eventually solve and get 16, 33, and 44. So the three numbers whose mean is 31 are 16, 33, and 44. And I just showed how the average worked out for that one. All right, last page. Here's this test score one. This is the one they really tend to ask a lot. It's always really about a test score and what could the last one be. And again, I don't want you doing it like a 7th grade way where you add the numbers and then you multiply those. You're in a Regents class. You should be doing it the Regents way. Okay, there's no reason why you cannot do it this way. So we're talking about 1, 2, 3 scores, and they want to know which one the fourth one has to be in order to get an 80. So x is the fourth test score. So you take the 3 of them and you add x. Okay, that's going to be your last one. Okay, add those 3 up. So 225 plus x divided by 4 because there's 4 of them. Then this is where you cross multiply. So 225 plus x is 320. Subtract 225 and you get x is 95. So Andy must get a 95 on the next test in order to get an 80. So no guessing and checking because you want it to be perfect. All right, 14, for the first 6 days of a week, the average rainfall is 1.2 inches. On the last day of the week, 1.9 inches rain. What was the average for the week? So this one is similar to the one that we did yesterday with the weights, where they just didn't tell you what each individual person's weight was. It just says the average of the 3 was a certain amount. Okay, I think it was 75 or something. So here, 6 days of the week, the average is 1.2. So the easiest way to do it is just assume that each one is 1.2. If you assume that, well, that means the average is going to be 1.2. So you can add up 1.2 6 times, or take a little bit of a shortcut like I did. 6 times 1.2. Add on that 7th day, 1.9, and figure out what it is for the week. So that's 7.2 plus 1.9 over 7, 9.1 over 7, 1.3. 15, a certain school district bus service is provided for students living at least 1.5 miles from school. The distance around the nearest half mile are as follows. Okay. Explain why the mean is not a good measure central tendency to describe the average. Okay, so when you get something like this, automatically in your brain or in your mind, whatever, you should be thinking outlier. Does this have an outlier? The mean is always affected by an outlier. Again, if you have all 90s and 100s and you get a grade of like a 20, it's going to affect your average. So if they're saying anything like this, we should be thinking outlier. So let's see, is there an outlier? Yes, 10 is pretty far away from the rest of these. So let's see what I wrote. Since the data contains an outlier, I should really write of 10. It affects the mean, so the mean is not a good choice. And then obviously the mean is no good, you would say the median is. 16, what measure central tendency would best describe this week's top pick? So again, that's non-numeric. Anything non-numeric should be mode. And last but not least, I put on another test score question because this one is always on the Regents. So Andrew needs a mean average score of 88 on 4 tests. So it's kind of like the one above. The only difference is I don't tell you what the actual first 3 scores were. I tell you that their average was 86. So again, you can assume that, and the easiest way to do this is to put each test grade as 86, okay? Or do 86 times 3. That's the best way to do this. So that gets you 258, and then you do plus X, that last score, cross multiply, and you get 94, and then you show the check. All right, hopefully this helped. Have a great day. Make sure to post it on Google Classroom, please, and thank you. Bye.